What are the things that the current formulations of INF and START should be addressing but are not?
Well, one thing that immediately comes to mind in the case of INF is it does not cover some of the advanced missile concepts that we want to develop and that the Chinese and Russians are developing, and that is hypersonic boost glide and hypersonic powered missiles. These things fly at 5 times the speed of sound or faster. More important, they're not entirely ballistic in the case of the boost glide vehicle. They are partly aerodynamic and partly ballistic, and therefore are not covered because the treaty only covers ballistic and aerodynamic missiles, not a missile that's both. So that's one area. I read with interest that the Army believes it can shoot out of either rail guns or barrels projectiles, and it believes those are not covered by the treaty. I'm not entirely sure why that's the case, but if that's the case, then you would want to figure out how to cover things like that. In the case of START, I'm not up to the speed entirely, but I understand that the bomber limits with regard to what they can carry are very loose and unnecessarily vague. And in addition, there are ways of manipulating the conditions to allow you to get right to the edge of deploying new missiles pretty quickly. And if that's the case, you'd want to address that as well so that you don't have people right at the edge of the limits ready to push right beyond them at a moment's notice. Then there's the question of who should be a member of these agreements. Should it include China? When? Should it include, if China, India, and when? If India, I mean, it just keeps going, that has to be sorted out. And, what are the things that you will not accept in exchange for getting what you want? All that's got to be sorted out.